Hello. Hello. Yes. Can you hear me? Oh, hi, Jenna. Yes. Nate just needs to go fix his cable so we stop losing picture. So we'll be, give him like 3 more minutes. Hey, Jenna. Jenna, can you hear? We just got a statement from Children's Minnesota. Once Nate fixes this cable, I can give that information. Five children are admitted to the hospital. Nate, I see him right now. Give 2 minutes. Oh no, we're rushing.
Sorry. Do you know if the pressure can be here at 10:30?
Allegedly.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Or I'm thinking.
Yes.
I have a mic stand for everybody, so I'll just
Okay.
move forward.
Deal.
Okay.
Tom Maria's live right now.
Man with the car, can you move over just a little bit, please? Thank you.
So for media stuff,
And so a teacher laid me downstairs to like the preschool classroom, and so I went there, and me and my friend Cece were just praying, and then we went outside. We were just like waiting there, and then we went to somebody's house to be safe, and then we went to the the F-45 thing, and then I saw my mom, and I was just like so happy, I was really glad that she was like with me.
And what was going through your mind when you were in that preschool classroom praying?
I hope like nobody got like killed or something like that, or like hurt. And like I was just like praying if everybody could be safe, and nobody would do this again.
How did it feel to hug your mom and get home?
I felt like really safe, like my guardian angel with me, God was with me, and I was just hugging my mom tightly as I can.
And you heard it, but you didn't see anything.
I heard I saw the bullet kind of, and then I ran off.
I'm so glad you guys are safe. I am so glad you're home. Thank you so much for chatting with us. We appreciate it. We hope that everybody else stays safe and they figure out what happened, and
catch the bad guy.
Yeah, I think they did. So anyway, thank you, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nick. Okay. So, and
Law enforcement presence. I've seen Minneapolis police, the FBI, ATF, and security investigations. It's a huge. I don't say it doesn't. I'd say I've really seen multiple departments, state, county, local, state, county. Here, we were all here when I got here. We did here. Yeah. These are starting in hotels. Maybe say armed. Because I also saw like one of the bigger cat type vehicles coming in, lots of serious assault rifles.
Sounds like the press conference lasted about 15 minutes.
Yeah. That's all I have to do. So I think we're saying he's unification uniform.
Officer was wondering if this is a police car or not. Yeah, they are. Yeah, the guy right there. What? The officer right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Some are almost certain.
Yeah, unless there's a different one.
I'm not going to have any.
Why would there be a press conference on the roof?
I would have to.
So
It's like,
this one, we
it's
have
like
keys to get around. And then we have, you got keys to his. You know, we need to use keys got there.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
So all three of us are gonna. They went up inside to find families.
So I've been out here actually. So I think
Well, there is, but they're obviously not forcing anything. Where's the mob left? A lot of them had their kids. Now they're trying to figure out what was on the ride. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Good? Okay. You need one? Okay. Microphone test 1, 2, 3 here at 10:30. MPD is going to be coming up, it sounds like. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. How's your level? Is that all right? Good windscreen, so we're good to go.
Did they say what time the presser was? 10:30. Thank you.
You want me to turn this off to preserve battery?
I would turn it off, but I have it set up so that this is one channel, that's
Okay.
another. So if you want to ask questions into the mic or something.
Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2, test 1 2, mic check 1 2.
Check 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Microphone check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Giving you a test 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well,
Sure. I'll,
or Stromstad's here. So, Stromstad is here with the TV camera. So, okay. Say, folks, I'm going to have to get a squad through here.
Grand Avenue. Where police are going to be giving us an update.
Jenna, can you hear me? 10 more minutes. They just pushed it back. 10 minutes. Yes. $10:40 confirm. Yes, they just pushed it back.
Hey everybody, I'll just take your attention for a second. My name is Adam Fetcher. I'm the city's Chief Communications Officer. Just letting you know we're running a little bit behind schedule. We'll get started as quickly as possible. If you have inquiries in the meantime, please email communications@minneapolismn.gov. Thank you.
This is where the city has set up. The city's whole shindig is here. And I'm looking at O'Hara's vehicle. It is parked in front of me. They just came and said that they're running a few minutes behind. Okay, bye.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be here.
Did your reporter somewhere else just say there's another presser over there?
He's hearing that it was moved.
Yeah, that's what I just got a call about, and I said the city was just right here.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see where the location is.
Blue? Isn't that where the green station is?
That's what our reporter just said too.
Yep, I will. I'll do that.
What's going on?
Test 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
know you are too. You were at the shooting in downtown.
I covered
Oh,
I had a
okay.
blazer on.
So you took one layer off.
I did my coffee on something. As much as much.
Where? Yeah. Not a good sheet. Yeah, you'll bring it on. Sure. It's the 100% sheriff. Yeah.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. Are you live? Yeah, we've been on the air since. Yeah. Well, I got back at 8:30.
Yeah.
And
Right when we got back.
well, and I was the desk guy was talking to me, and I was like, I gotta go pump. Like, stop yapping. And then he goes, well, can you make that fast because there's a mass shooting? And I was like, biology. I can't just.
Yeah, I can't just talk.
I can do it in 12 minutes. And he's like, okay. And our instructor was like, eyeing my photog like a hawk, like, when are you guys leaving? And it's like, I'm leaving, I'm sorry.
I don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was on the scanner. Well, he's dead, so I feel like I can tell a lot. No.
Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check.
I need you to let me through my cousin.
Just giving you about a 30-second to 60-second warning.
Hey, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay.
We're actually live streaming this over.
They're on their way. Coherent
you will have the most up-to-date information from the boys as we get into. Here we go.
There are no words that can capture the horror and the evil of this unspeakable act. Children are dead. There are families that have a deceased child. You cannot put into words the gravity, the tragedy, or the absolute pain of this situation. We are a Minneapolis family. But to everybody out there, do not think of these as just somebody else's kids. Those families are suffering immense pain right now. Think of this as if it were your own. Every one of us needs to be wrapping our arms around these families, giving them every ounce that we can muster. These were Minneapolis families. These were American families. And the amount of pain that they are suffering right now is extraordinary. And don't just say this is about thoughts and prayers right now. These kids were literally praying. It was the first week of school. They were in a church. These are kids that should be learning with their friends. They should be playing on the playground. They should be able to go to school or church in peace without the fear or risk of violence, and their parents should have the same kind of assurance. These are the sort of basic assurances that every family should have, every step of the day, regardless of where they are in our country. I'm so deeply saddened, and I'm so sorry to the families that I know are suffering right now. My ask is to everyone, stand by them. Love them. These families have forever been changed, and we've all been changed with them. We need to do everything possible to support them through this time. We have a family resource center that has been set up. I'm grateful for all of the law enforcement agencies from a number of different jurisdictions, and all the different departmental support that we've received. They're going to be working tirelessly. There's also a family resource center that is being set up as we speak to make sure that we're there for everybody. Again, to the families that are suffering, to those that have experienced loss, I'm so deeply sorry. We're going to be with you every step of the way. We love you. This kind of act of evil should never happen, and it happens far too often. The chief will provide additional details.
My name is Brian O'Hara, B-R-I-A-N, O''H-A-R-A. I am the Minneapolis Police Chief. Earlier today, just before 8:30 a.m., our city experienced an unthinkable tragedy. Minneapolis police officers responded to a report of a shooting at a mass that was happening at the Annunciation Roman Catholic Church on the block behind me. This worship service was marking the first week of school for children that are attending the Annunciation Catholic School. During the mass, a gunman approached on the outside, on the side of the building, and began firing a rifle through the church windows towards the children sitting in the pews at the mass. Shooting through the windows, he struck children and worshipers that were inside the building. The shooter was armed with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. This was a deliberate act of violence against innocent children and other people worshiping. The sheer cruelty and cowardice of firing into a church full of children is absolutely incomprehensible. Police officers from the Minneapolis Police Department immediately responded, entered the church, and attempted to provide first aid and rescue some of the children that were hiding throughout the building, while other first responders came and EMS responded to rush victims to nearby hospitals. 2 young children, ages 8 and 10, were killed where they sat in the pews. Their parents have been notified. 17 other people were injured, 14 of them being children. 2 of those children are in critical condition. The coward who fired these shots ultimately took his own life in the rear of the church. Our hearts are broken for the families who have lost their children, for these young lives that are now fighting to recover, and for our entire community that has been so deeply traumatized by this senseless attack. We will stand together to protect our children, our schools, and our houses of worship. This deliberate act of violence is just a sign of cruelty that is beyond comprehension. Our hearts are broken for everyone that's been affected by this tragedy. As we begin the difficult path of healing, I want the community to know this, that even in the face of such evil, the Minneapolis Police Department and all of our law enforcement partners stand with our community. We stand with these families and with this parish. We will continue to be here for you. With that, the investigation is obviously in its preliminary stages, and I will attempt to take some questions to provide further information.
Chief, what can you tell us about the suspect in this case? How old was he? Any kind of motivation? Any notes or any other information left behind?
So we were looking, the question was, what can be said about the shooter? We believe it is one suspect, a sole shooter. We believe he is deceased. He is in his early 20s, does not have an extensive known criminal history, and we are looking through information left behind to try and determine some type of motive. Yeah.
How many kids at this school? How many kids at the school?
How many children? I don't have an exact, the question was how many children at the school. There were dozens of children inside the mass at the time. I don't have an exact count. The children have been relocated into the school, which is where their families are reunifying with them.
Do we know if the shooter, other than the weapons,
Reg.
was the shooter a student, former student? Was he a former employee? Do we know that?
The question was, do we know if if the shooter was a former school employee or a former student? We don't have that information.
Did he leave anything behind other than the weapons?
There's a vehicle. The question was anything left behind? There's a vehicle that we believe that the suspect used that is being searched, and we will be conducting other searches related to this. Inside the parking lot here.
There was some neighbors who said that the door to the church had been barricaded.
Yep. So the question was, neighbors had said that the door to the church had been barricaded. The shooter approached on one side of the church building, and on that side, at least 2 doors, it appears there had been like a 2x4 placed. So not all of the doors around the building, but on the side where the shooter did fire.
And on the outside?
On the outside, yes.
Were there any explosives that were found?
The question was there any explosives? There were reports of that. There were no explosives or improvised devices that we found. I do believe there was one, I guess you would call it a smoke bomb, like not an explosive, but a sort of a firework that would release smoke.
And which side of the building? North, south?
The side that is closest to us, here, on this side. Yep.
Was this incident related also at these nearby homes?
I don't have specific information on that I can release. The question was, is he dead from a gunshot wound? The answer is yes. We believe he took his own life in the parking lot.
Was this outside or both inside that he was shooting?
The question was he shooting outside and inside? He was absolutely shooting outside of the building on the side of the church, inside through the windows. It appears he may have gone inside, but I don't believe we've located any casings inside the building. So I'm not certain if he fired also while inside. It appears, if not all, most of the shooting happened outside the building.
Chief, is this shooting related to any other shootings that happened in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, Taylor's asking, is this related to any of the other shootings? This does not appear to be related to any other shooting in the city.
Do you know approximately how many rounds were fired?
The question was how many rounds. I would say it's in the dozens. We don't have an exact count. There's a sidewalk on the outside as well as a grassy area. So obviously we are going through and taking our time to process the scene.
Was he firing just one weapon, like the rifle? Or?
The question was he firing one weapon? We believe he had fired all three. He had a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol.
Chief, was this individual licensed to conceal and carry? Did he have any?
Were the weapons, was he lawfully carrying the weapons? I don't have that information, and I don't have any information on any significant criminal history either.
Was he dressed at all in any tactical type of gear or anything?
It appeared he had some black clothing on, his cargo type pants. I guess you could interpret that as, however you like.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for helping us to get the information out today. We have a lot more, work
questions?
that needs to be done. We will return back later today to provide more details as they become available, and we'll let you know how you can know about that in the moments to come. Thank you.
Okay.
How can the public help?
That's it. Thank you.
Once again, folks, if you have further inquiries you want to send via email, communications@minneapolismn.gov. Thank you.
Hey, Mayor, can you tell your governor to about the fucking rhetoric against this public discourse?
Yes, absolutely. Hey folks, one other quick thing. If you want to be absolutely sure to be notified of the next press avail, please send an email again to communications@minneapolismn.gov just to make sure, triple sure you're on all the lists, okay? Thank you.
Thank you for listening to what we have to say. Here's what's happening in your neck of the hood.
The children were singing after they left the chapel. This is a prayer for these kids and families. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary. If people want to pray for these survivors, play them that song.
Howard, can't believe I ran into you.
Who's in the booth right now? Is anybody listening to me?
Yeah, I might come with you in just a second. Okay, well, we get we're up there in the shade, so if you want.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't follow you. All right.
Is your shot up? Like, I don't even know what's happening. Let's move. Can we move? go down the block a little bit, away from all the cameras?
The mayor's here. Siri Cultural Carefree.
Well, hi there, AJ. So we were just told about 15-20 minutes ago, as you saw all morning, we were down at the corner of Garfield and West 54th Street, right outside of that school. Law enforcement moved us. Now we're on Garfield, right behind Matt Kowalski's. But I just tried to get over to the other street that's parallel to the one I am right now, and that's Harriet Avenue. It goes right up to that church. They've blocked that off. So we're looking at a perimeter where multiple streets off of Lyndale surrounding this school and church are blocked off. And we were here as, the mayor and the police chief, who of course we heard from, were briefing the press. And I'm sure you guys heard it, but that moment where the church bells rang out as they were speaking was a really solemn moment that took a lot of people over here.
Are you coming up?
It just really struck a chord and was so emotional. Me and Barrett hugged each other in that moment because, we're journalists who have to do this for our job, but we're also humans who live in the Twin Cities and are feeling deeply for everybody who's here. And that's really the sentiment from anybody we've spoken with, whether they're child protected here or not, if they live down the block, live around town, live in the state. They are deeply mourning the loss of those two young children, and certainly feeling deeply what these families and this parish and this Catholic school, this broader Minneapolis community are feeling right now. It was a really powerful moment to hear that as they talk.
Dude, I need a battery too, but okay, dude. See you later. That's okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the light's gonna help out, but it's not urgent. Just thought I'd throw it out there. Battery would be helpful. I've got about 2 hours to buy. I'm far from my car. We're right here in the neighborhood.